When you think about breakups and how brutal they can be, and trying to get over your ex is always not easy, you say there are two different types of cords you need to cut in a relationship. What's the first cord to cut?
So the first cord I help people cut is the real physical cords. And so that we're looking at if they're living together, separating the things like the bank statement, separating the things like cars, insurance. It's going through all the different points of like, how are you guys enmeshed physically in the physical actual world? The second is more, we're looking at the mind, we're looking at the emotions, we're looking at more of your energy. And I think of it like mind mapping and a little bit of mental gymnastics, you know, so after a breakup, you could be at work and then you could zone out thinking about your ex for an hour and you've gotten no work done. And so this is where mindfulness practice comes in and really working on visualizing cutting that energetic cord with the mind, where it's like your mind starts thinking about something, you start processing it, and you have mantras and you have different things that are like, no, I'm not going to be thinking about that. I'm directing my energy into whatever you're doing, because you have to have that mental discipline to stop yourself.
And how do you suggest moving forward and leaving your ex, but doing it in a graceful way and not with great animus and disagreement?
The things that I teach my clients are go out of the relationship as graceful as you came into the relationship. And sometimes when people don't know how to separate, they end up causing all kinds of drama in each other's life, because it's like that drama sometimes creates an explosion and they're able to actually separate. And so this is where it's listening to your intuition, honoring the whispers. A lot of people that are breaking up, they know that they need to break up before the actual breakup happens. So I think about it as like slow extraction. And so slowly start untangling, slowly start having the conversations, and don't think that you have to do everything all at once. And so when you're doing that and you find yourself, you know, acting in dramatic ways or being passive aggressive or lashing out in anger or ants, I always say take a step back, go get a hotel room, or just like separate, decease contact for like 3-4 days, and then come back in and try and go back into the beauty and the grace that you had entered in the exiting.
Sheila, that is all great advice, and thank you so much for joining us today with all this good information.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay. And of course, for more information on surviving a breakup with Sheila Marie Campbell, just go to our website, thedoctorstv.com. We're living in uncertain times. It's tough to keep up with the latest medical headlines.
About the market, panicked about COVID.
And how do those headlines impact you and your family? 100,000 people died. On season 13 of The Doctors, we want to empower you physically.
If I met them at dance, they would meet me at medicine.
Man, I love that. Emotionally.
If I can change my thoughts, I can change my feelings.
And medically.
He doesn't have his mask up, which is not a good thing.
This is the $1 million question, maybe the $1 trillion question. This is so critical for people to hear. We're giving you the inside track on health and wellness so that you can get back to the life you deserve. It's time to take back your power. The Doctors, now more than ever. Premieres September 21st.